What up? What up? Here we go. CBC Down and Back podcast. My name is Bill Lorman. To the right of me, is it their left? I don't know. Whatever. To the right of me, Dylan Arled, the trusted, trusty, master truster.
Mini Beard.
And Mini Beard, Beard Jr., but my son already has that name, so what are we going to call him?
Liam doesn't even have any hair on his face.
He has a jersey that says Beard, because I'm Beard and here's Beard Jr. You're like, I don't know.
I had a beard back when Bill was just an itch in his daddy's nutsack.
Dusty, you saw that ending? I had to do it, man. Josh Holland's a monster, but I had to do it, dude.
Philip. What up, Philip? Philip, we might be talking about you tonight in the Fresno picks.
Philip, you feeling good?
Fresno Major looking much bigger than last year.
Philip, are you and Mr. Kevin Owens healthy? Feeling good? Been practicing?
Gavin, please don't push it. Don't push it. The stash will be back. You got to grow the beard to get the stash going. It's going to be fine.
I just like seeing the beard on the big screen.
Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that.
He's talking to me. You're like, man, what is a nickname for a small beard guy?
Small beard guy.
Yeah.
There isn't a nickname.
Dude, it's not carved and shaped.
Yeah, but my jawline is.
I mean, if you run 104 miles on a Saturday, I guess your jawline's going to be carved.
Yeah, I guess so. That's what they said. That's what they tell me. Peach fuzz. Gray Bill. Okay, get out. Get out.
And I could rub a little milk on it, and my cat would lick it right.
I was going to say nice things about you. This Gray Bill chug a beer. Actually, Gray Bill, happy late birthday. It was his birthday like yesterday or one of these last couple days.
How old are you now, Gray Bill? Happy birthday, big dog.
63.
63.
I think so.
Gray Bill, you may want to stay around for the picks too, man. I think so.
In Pleasant View Saturday, dang, I'll be running. Bill might go. If there's a tournament down in Pleasant View, I mean, that's like 30 minutes for you.
Is it?
Yeah, Pleasant View's close.
Where's
Chris,
it at?
hit us with the details. Hit Bill with the details. He might pull up. He'll bring some bags.
Play this Saturday in PV. Wait, what's tournament in PV?
I'm thinking PV is Pleasant View.
Oh,
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Great, Bill.
Saturday, I might do that. Let's go. Little Peach Fuzz coming back. See, Dustin's on it. He sees it too.
Gosh, you guys are but everybody in Cornhole is obsessed with my facial hair.
Gray Bill's 45.
Well, I overshot it by a couple years.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, 18 years.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. What's up, everybody, man? Hey, I hope you guys had good freaking holidays, some Thanksgiving, man. I know we took a week off completely unannounced. We were just busy. We were busy. I traveled out to the holler, the back roads of West Virginia, had a good week, half a week. Bill was doing things with, you were down in Florida.
I went to Florida, yeah.
Yeah, so we were all over the place.
Yeah, it was a good few days down there in Florida. We went to Disney World on our way down.
Braden, what is wrong with you?
What?
I mean, that's why you take third instead of first at majors, Braden. Piece of crap.
Braden, I didn't say it. He did. I think you should play Dylan one-on-one, though.
I'll smoke him.
I think it'd be a pretty good game there. If Dylan beats you, dude, unsponsorable for one major.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
All right, but we got a big winter circle this week. And it's really like 2 weeks. I don't even know if everybody got in here. Likely not.
I want you to know that I will not be shouting out any names on this winter circle.
Why?
Because you're on the spot. You're on the spot.
You always put... Okay, go ahead.
You're on the spot.
Care.
The pictures were not... They were a little grainy. Pink.
That's Rob Tustin and Seth Furlong.
Yep.
Those are my guys. Are they throwing Ronins and Phoenix?
1 and 2. Yeah, I like when Derek did that.
How stacked this regional was, Bill.
And they tore it up.
Let me show you how stacked. You're going to be like, whoa, dude. Like, is this for real? All right. So, this is a different one, Rob.
Dustin, you and me?
Rob Tustin, Steve Smith, Shannon Shimwell, Craig Irvin, Jim Culver, Xavier Williams-Wilson, CJ Sluggett,
Martina Belt.
Martina on here. I mean, this is sad.
CJ, too.
Shannon takes a fourth. Keaton Fox taking a third. I mean, it was crazy
Dude,
over
Rob
there.
must have been throwing some freaking gas.
Rob must have been throwing gas. You got people like Craig and CJ on there?
Yeah, clean.
Crazy stuff.
I love it. I love it. Next up here, Rob Tustin, yet again taking a first. I don't know what this one's for, though. It's probably for doubles because I see a number 1 hanging out there, but Derek had to really edit the pictures. So, Rob, you're killing
Rob's
it.
crushing it with the Ronins, man. Crushing.
Can't wait to get up there and see you, brother.
Rob made the switch over to Ronins, end of last year and then beginning of this year, and now he's pretty much fully committed. to the Ronins.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for him, man. It looks like he's throwing the best he's ever had. I mean, ever has.
Dustin, if you get through me, you'll have the ability to play Dylan, but you got to get through me first. Okay? You beat me, you play Dylan.
Bill's the gatekeeper.
That's how we do it. I got to protect him at the gates.
From unnecessary games.
Once I lose, though, I can get hot. Dylan knows I can get hot.
Yeah.
If you get sidewalk, Bill, there's no way. Nothing you can do.
This is Carrie and Carla Williams right there, taking it down with the elixirs. That's likely somewhere around Martin, Tennessee. Dan, Carla loves those freaking elixirs. She got them from Old Hendo. She loves those things.
I love that Carla Williams is throwing freaking elixirs, man.
She's been
That's
throwing them
awesome.
for a minute now, Bill. A few months.
Hoppy, just throwing that out there. This shirt was given maybe 2 years ago.
Made by Getting Crafty from Getting Crafty with
Kayla.
Kayla. Yep.
Love it. All right, next, Carla. Wait. It's different picture.
Different photo. Kenton,
I thought
Tennessee.
Derek just zoomed in to try to fluff our stats here.
Yeah, we don't need any fluffing. No fluffing. Carla Williams crushing it. Appreciate you. Scotty Ball taking it down. Ronins as well. Scotty throwing the Ronins.
Hey, real quick, just throwing this out there. If you guys love CBC and throw CBC, Scotty Ball's looking for a more steady doubles partner, right?
Yeah, Brock's going to be getting pretty busy here with baseball real soon.
Yeah.
And so Scotty is looking for some people to play some regionals, play some majors with him.
I would say if you have over a 9.25 PPR, you throw about a medium speed bag.
Or over a 9 PPR. And your name is Dylan Arled.
I'd say 9.25. You throw a 9, that's why I say 9.25.
I know, that's why you said 9.25.
9.01, okay?
I throw a 9.02 on Cornhole.
Okay, 9.03 is what you need to throw to play with my boy Scotty.
Nate Stevens and Cody Brewer getting it done. Cody Brewer with the win. He was throwing gas, Bill. Nate Stevens, second place. I'm telling you, Cody finished over at 10. I looked this thing up.
Let's go, Cody and Nate. I mean, both you guys. Let's go.
And they'll be playing in Concord, North Carolina in a couple weeks. We'll be there. We'll be there, folks. Sign up.
See, Kayla sees the share. That's what I'm talking about, Kayla. I still got it. I got to put it on once in a while, man. You got to check it out, you know? Over a 9.25 PPR, Braden Easterling, you're out.
See what you did?
If you throw dirty bags,
what you did?
You're not. Look, if you play a dirty game, you're not good to play with Dylan anyway. Dylan just likes to go. He does love to block. He's a master pusher and air mailer. But if you get the super slow bags on there, he's screwed.
I'm not screwed.
We would have won tons of regionals.
Oh, we were throwing Bill's bags, 3-7. 3-7 speed bags.
3-8, okay?
Maybe.
We got Jarrett Scott and Brock Beasley. Look at that.
I love it. With the elixirs.
I love it too,
That's
man.
a good bag for Jarrett.
It is, with how his throw is. Mm-hmm. I mean, dude, he throws hard. Nice little right to left tilt there. Mm-hmm. I was trying to get him in the shot show because we had one shot of him, but you clipped it late.
Oh, I mean, you're blaming it on me. It could have been you. What up, Michael Ross?
What up, big dog?
Jennifer De Pascale with the customs right there.
Yeah.
And those are like a Packers edition Ronin. Folks, also, CBC graphics guy may or may not be in the works of doing some football team designed, inspired CBC bags.
Right. We'll just say city-inspired CBC bags, right?
Whatever you want to call it. Very inspired, whatever you want to call it.
Very tough to do it because, man, there are so many trademarked things, but we are going to be coming out with it. I think, I talked to Derek today. Mm-hmm. I think we're going to be maybe releasing them per conference.
Per conference.
In sections.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that'll work. I think it'll be
a little bit better because
there's so many.
Just saying.
Yeah, what do y'all think about that? Would you like city-inspired bags?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the first run's going to be NFL city-inspired, right, is what we're looking at. Just because it is like NFL season. But, yeah, I mean, we might do baseball in the spring, or summer. Who knows?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun.
And if you guys want anything personalized to a team, just reach out. Like, we can do it. It just can't be a copyrighted or trademark design or logo.
Right.
That's about it.
We can have the essence of that city.
Or phrase, right? There's some phrases that are trademarked.
Right.
And I mean,
a lot of stuff.
The hoops we have to jump through to do it are a little tough, but we can do it. We've been doing it.
Yeah.
We do well.
Yeah, I know like Bill's Mafia is trademarked, right? but Buffalo Mafia is not.
Right, which Bill's Mafia doesn't make sense because if we just put a small little apostrophe in between the last L
Bill's
and the
is
S,
Mafia.
it's Bill. No, you own the Mafia. Just
Well,
Bill's
an
Mafia.
apostrophe S means like is.
It also
So
means
Bill,
ownership, doesn't it? Does it not?
Ownership.
Because it's
I
your
think so.
Mafia.
Yeah.
Right. It works. It works fine.
I think the apostrophe has to be on the other side. After the BILLS,
I don't think so.
then apostrophe for the. I don't know. I'm not an English major whatsoever. Possessive, Zach Gear said. You're possessive. How about that? All right, next. I'm just
Bill Jackson. Let's go, Bill. Come on, son. Bill gets it done every week.
Derek didn't even put the bag name, but we
Preds.
are.
It's
Yeah,
Preds.
exactly.
99.8% sure it's Preds.
Love it.
Gibby. I don't even know Gibby's partners. What's Gibby throwing there, Bill? Are those custom Preds? Oh yeah, those are those green gorilla ones. Those things.
Yeah, those
things are nice.
I love those.
Let's go, Gibby. He's got the banner in the background too, Bill. You see, got the new CBC banner back there.
No, dude, Gibby's such a good guy, man. I hope to get to see you again soon here, Gibby. It's been too long to see you, brother.
Bill, Scotty Ball asked for a banner for his gaming room, and I'm like, Scotty, these got to go to some clubs. Let me get these out here first.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Scotty. Maybe. I'll sneak one for you.
There you go. Gibby, who is this?
Gibby, where you at?
Ronin's though. That's a unique design there too.
It is a very unique design. I print one of those maybe every major that we go to, so very few, like 8 a year or something like that.
Clay Payne was the one who played with Gibby there. Appreciate that,
Thanks,
Dusty.
Appreciate it, man. Hook us up on this one too.
Yeah, who are these cats? I like them.
Tracy working on breaking my new elixirs.
Eric.
Wait till Christmas. Oh my.
A month early, Eric? My gosh.
Tracy.
Hey, but they look great. We kept the secret. We made it happen. We were doing whispers at Tupelo. Tracy.
I know.
I'm just letting you know. Me and Eric were doing whispers. We were talking in code. He was
a
sneaking
big
me
deal,
money
man. You
backdoor
didn't know about it.
situation. And you got the bags 4 weeks early. County line needs a banner.
Wait, did she only get the one set or the other 4?
Don't get her fired.
I'm just joking, Tracy. I'm joking.
Tracy, we'll get you a banner. Order something.
Yeah.
Tell me you need a T-shirt or something, and I'll toss a banner in there, and we'll get it.
We'll bring it to you at a major coming up. Maybe Owensboro, the super major. That's the closest one that most people are going to be at. So we'll definitely have a few.
We'll make something happen.
We'll get you one.
Sean Kane on the left. Okay. Bryce Jefferson. This picture looks a little grainy. Bill, what's going on with that?
All of them do. That's
are those
what I was
the Bill
saying.
Warman bags?
Yes, they are. I like Bryce throwing those bags. I'm sorry. I love him.
Why are you
those
sorry
bags.
about it?
Because they're so slow, and those ones are a little more floppy than usual.
They're huge.
How he threw them.
Those things are slow dinner plates, son.
I'm telling you, I can pull up at least 2 minutes of highlights with Bryce with those. I was about to say Brock because I say it so often because he throws the same type of bag. You know what I mean? But I mean, the highlights were just insane. The stuff that he could do with those bags were crazy.
Yeah, Bryce has been crushing with the elixirs for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome.
Seth Furlong again. He's got them Phoenixes, man. He's been ripping with those things for a hot minute.
Yeah, I know. I just saw he was on one a little bit earlier, I think. Yeah.
Seth's the man.
Chris Middleton, how much of the banners and a sticker or 2 to put on the carry bags? If you got a place you're gonna hang it up at that people play, Chris, I'll hook you up with a banner, brother. I'll hook you up, man.
Jonathan Etheridge getting it done with the Carbinos, son.
That's all he throws, man.
Yeah, he loves the Carbinos. Jonathan's dog.
Congrats, big dog, taking down 2nd place, man. Love it.
Shannon getting it done every week. Shannon Roberts with them custom elixirs.
Yep, she's got the shirt on too, man. I hooked her up with a little bit of a discounted shirt at Tupelo, man.
Shannon deserves it, man.
Yeah.
She's working hard out there for CBC all the time.
Yeah, I love it, dude. I love it. We're missing some comments here, dude. We're missing some comments. Are you reading these as I go?
I'm reading. CBC.
CBC and yeah.
He said CBC and ye. That's what Andrew said.
Yeah. I like that. Those elixirs are wash rags. That's what he's talking about. Mine, dude.
Yeah, he's talking about.
They are a little
prices.
They are a little. I made a new set, adjusted it just a little bit, so Braden, you can test them out. In Owensboro, I guess. All right, next one here.
Congrats, Shannon. Brock Beasley, 2nd place. There's another set of elixirs. His are getting pretty loose too.
Yeah, he needs a new set.
He's got another set.
He's been throwing. Oh yeah. So the thing about elixirs and dead reckons, the carpet side of it takes 3.5 weeks of straight throwing to break in. Like you can use
to get to the speed.
You can use the red brick to slow it down. You can do all sorts, dude. For this moment exactly, I knew we were going to talk about this, so I brought it up. You see, if I turn this to the side, you see how it's nice and clean around here and really rubbed there. That's where I rub the bags to slow them down. Those bags, though, I can do that. It still takes 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, it does take a little bit.
It's crazy.
I don't know, Bill. These are gibbies. I feel like I know the guy on the left.
Yeah, I was just going to say the guy on the left is like Adam Gilbert's son. He's like, does he not?
He's like Adam Gilbert mixed with Burton Grimes.
Crazy. I was going to play a tournament in Florida. Burton Grimes was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. What was he doing down there?
I have no idea.
Did you hit him up?
Maybe he lives there. Hey, congratulations, guys, taking a second place. I don't know who you are. I hope we find that out someday.
Someday.
I know we've had this guy here before, the guy on the left.
Yeah, I really don't know. Steven Swift, what up, dog?
I don't know.
Garrett.
Bandler taking that third place.
Garrett's the man. He's been throwing Ronins a long time, too. He's got Ronins, Preds. He's got all sorts of stuff. Oh, see, I knew it was Little Maze. I knew it was somebody we knew. Yeah, see, I knew that he was familiar.
And then Kalen Buchanan. All right,
he's been on here a few times. Kalen's in the chat right now, I believe.
Kalen,
I'm gonna memorize your face so I know next time. There's too many faces.
I'll send him a picture of you late night.
Weird.
What you were gonna memorize?
Jerry, thank you for saying hello to me, brother.
Oh, weird. Jerry, what up, big dog? Hey,
Jerry,
next time don't
he's
say
including me lately, man. I appreciate that love right there, Jerry. Appreciate you, brother.
It's nice to be loved. I felt loved all the time until he just did that.
You should just be you.
All right, Sean Majors and Marty. Let's go. Throwing the surge is taking third place. Sean Majors, last time I talked to him, said he needed 3 sets of bags.
You get him 3 sets of bags yet?
No, I don't know if he's serious or not. So I didn't.
Did he show you the money?
No, but he wants wildfires.
Folks, if you say you want
like
bags,
11 with wildfires.
Oh, he did. No, 100%. Folks, if people tell you they want some bags, make them show you the money first. You go, show me the money, and I'll get you the stuff. You know what I mean? We can't be playing games around here.
They all start talking about deals and this.
What do
they
say, Bill? Talk is cheap. We gotta see the money, son.
Hey,
show me the money,
Marty. Congratulations. Yes. Y'all lucky I wasn't there last week. Next.
Dude, that's my boy. How do I just blanked his name? You know him too, Bill. It's Whitehead. Brandon Whitehead. I saw his bald head and I got so focused on it that I wasn't even looking at his face. He's got the apexes in the hole there, Bill. You see him? I was talking the other day. This was $15.60 a bag.
Folks, just look at the cash.
This is what I'm saying. Show me the money. If you come up to me with that and you go, I need 3 sets of bags, I'm making them right now. Bro, I mean, we're not. I'm not even hesitating.
Look at that stack of cash, Brandon. Next time I freaking see you, you should bring me at least 1/10 of the cash that you got there.
$15.60 a bag. 1/10 to get you 2 sets of bags.
You're welcome, big dog. You're welcome. No, I love you, Brandon.
Dude, he said he loves the apexes, Bill.
The apexes are clean.
Yeah, I think that our boy Chris Masden just got a set of apexes as well. Chris Masden has 10 out of CBC's 12 series of bags. Yeah. He's got 2 left to get. But I told him, he said the Ronins or Carbons are his favorite. I go, you got to get the apexes because this tri-fill might change your life. Some people changes their life. Some people it's still a good bag.
Gets a little too it's a good bag, but gets a little too sloppy, this and that, because it just, it melts. It's way more whole.
You have to have a certain grip, I think, or different grips, right, are going to be okay with it. But you can't be too particular.
It's more hole friendly.
Yeah,
it's 100%. Also a little bit bouncier, not much though. It depends on how much of that other fill you put in there.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Congratulations, big dog. That's a fat stack right there.
$15.60.
Jeez, man, that's crazy. And then Shannon knockout
win. Let's
tearing it up. Absolutely love it. That will do it.
Shannon wins knockout a lot. I swear.
She does. She won 2 weeks ago also.
Yeah, she's like me in trash board. Trash board. I'm champ. Trash board.
I don't play trash board, or else he wouldn't be.
There was a lot missing in here. I felt like. What about the one of me? It wasn't in here. Did that already happen?
This is what Derek sent me.
All right.
That's all I gotta say.
Guys, I win sometimes.
All right. That will do it for the winner circle. Damn it. Dude, I suck.
Well, folks, that'll do it for the winner circle.
I suck so bad.
So now we'll get into family picks. We didn't make picks for South Bend, which we're supposed to recap South Bend, and we really don't even have. Like, we would just have to talk through it. If we're going to do that, we could do it right now. But congratulations, Douglas Parker. He won the Pro Series. He won doubles.
Douglas
and had a
big
great
weekend.
finish in singles as well.
Big weekend. Yeah.
I think Dougie Fresh, fun fact, is the first player in the ACO to ever win 2 Pro Series.
Really?
I think there's nobody else that's been a
No,
repeat.
I think Isaac Hurd has.
Where else has Isaac won one?
The only... I saw that on a post by the ACO that Douglas was the only other one than Isaac to do that.
Oh, okay. Is that what was
But
said?
it may have been something else, but I think they're talking exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
So,
Well, 2 people.
just throwing it out there.
Mhm.
Yeah, which is huge. A huge accomplishment.
It's tough to win that thing.
Yeah, he made some money. He made a lot of money this weekend.
Yeah, show me the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Braden Eastern took a second there. Braden had a great weekend as well. Braden, second in Pro Series, third in doubles overall, third in singles overall. I mean, that's a killer. Fifth in co-ed, I believe, as well.
What did Braden get in doubles?
Third.
Yeah. Zach here had a big weekend too.
Yeah, Zach played great. Well, his singles finish, I mean, he wasn't happy with it.
Well, he got third in doubles.
He had a top 10, yeah. Third in doubles. Yeah.
That's awesome. Who else? Nate Stevens.
Nate Stevens had a great fourth overall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of
CJ
CBC up in there.
Sluggins, fifth overall, I believe.
I think third in bracket for CJ. Which, yeah, it's kind of equivalent to a fifth. Kind of.
Okay.
4 brackets, he took third. It's more like tied for like a 9th-ish. Because 8 get into the championship bracket, he was 1 place away.
Oh, yeah. I got you. Yeah, him and Nate had to play each other.
Yeah, he had to play Nate for the King seed, drop down. Drew made his way back up, and Drew beat him in a tough one.
Yeah, I hate it. If you looked at the brackets, 4 brackets out of this, CBC was doing so well up in these brackets, and then there was just one. There was I think it was bracket A, maybe B, but it was just stacked with our players, and they all just kind of took each other out at the end, and I was just like, dang it, man.
It's got to be that way sometimes.
Yeah, it does. It does have to be that way. It would be terrible if the Hertz were always in different brackets, you know what I mean? So they got to be in the same bracket once in a while so they can take each other out.
Yeah, and that Justin Lang, never seen him play before.
Me neither.
Fantastic, man.
Lonnie Campos, I think the story.
Dude, Lonnie.
I said Lanny. Yeah. I think that's the
he
story.
He got double dipped in singles, or else he would have had singles and doubles. Did he win?
We've seen
junior?
him play though, right?
He's played down in Florida. He lives in Florida. He hasn't been like huge on ACO stuff unless it's close to him. So this was a movement for him to get up there to South Bend. And he had a great weekend. Some crazy shots from Lonnie Campos. I mean, some ridiculous stuff. Sammy Vansickle had some crazy shots that I
Sammy
thought
did
this weekend
very well too. Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Sammy picked up the juniors win, correct?
It's either Sammy or Lonnie. I can't remember.
Yeah. I don't know which one. But
Lonnie was at Spooky Nook. I didn't know that. He must have had a crazy good finish there. I don't know though. Could be wrong. I don't remember him in the final 8. That's all I'm not sure though.
He threw great. He did.
He's a good player. He's fantastic. I mean, he's showing. He's got the stuff. He's going to be a pro this year if he wants to be. I mean, I think he just needs to finish his majors, and he'll probably be fine.
His throw, he takes the bag when he grips it, turns it directly back 180, and then turns it front.
Forward.
I've messed around with that in the front yard through 16 in a row.
You do that normally.
No, not like he does. I did it like he did it through 16 in a row.
Bill's changed his throw 143 times.
Yeah, I'll never throw like that again, though, so it doesn't matter.
Why not?
I don't know, man.
What up, Ethan? All right, but that's just, I wanted to say some stuff about South Bend. It looked like it was a banger. Great coverage from the ACO. The YouTube was a little glitchy on me. I don't know if you ever got on YouTube, but it seemed like I was skipping through rounds. Did you notice that at any point?
I did see at the very, very beginning, I did see a lot of skipping, and then during the championship, I saw the overhead cameras weren't working anymore. So it was probably a network issue. But they did well. You know what I mean? They fixed it rather quick anyway. Yeah. And when I say fixed it, I mean they had a workaround is what they used.
Right.
Which was cool. But I would have liked those overhead cameras.
Overhead cameras are the good stuff.
Yeah, but they did pretty dang good with what they had. And that's something you got to do when you're in that position sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready to see our Fresno picks?
CBC point chart, folks. Every week we match up. We make picks almost every week. We make picks. This week we're not picking against anybody. If it's less than 100 players, it's kind of our golden rule here. There's not enough of a pool for us to have 3 people picking against each other. It gets a little wild. Right. But we're going to make picks, me and Bill here, for funsies, get some players' names out there. I mean, this is the biggest major we've seen in that Fresno area. Usually around the 50-player mark or so. This one's closer to, I think, 80 or something like that. So we're getting better around there.
Yeah.
Getting better. Numbers
are going up.
I think so,
too. It's grown.
Yeah. All right, but the points breakdown. First place, 10 points. Second place, 9 points. Third place, 8 points. Fourth place, 7 points. Fifth place, 5 points. Seventh place, 3 points. Ninth place, 1 point. You got to take a top 10 if you want points here in CBC. No participation trophies. Let's go.
Here we go. These are the picks right here. Women's. I'm taking Ashley Urban. Dylan's taking Megan Puckett. Kelsey Heichert is going to be there. She's playing singles, though. She's not going to be able to be there on the first day.
Right. She's flying in like Friday night or something like that.
I think both of us probably would take Kelsey just based upon her recent major finishes in singles and women's and things like that. But yeah, she's not going to be there for it. Ashley Urban, I believe, has the top stats in the field, and that's why I picked Ashley.
Ashley's been throwing great. Yeah. Also, Deb Smith in this field. Deb Smith has been throwing really well. Wana Karash always had big finishes. Yeah. Tara Rude is a California player that usually has really good finishes in the majors on that side.
She's pretty haggard, though.
She's pretty haggard. Pretty haggard. You can't say that without context, Bill, because that sounds rude.
Haggard bags, dude. I think they love that.
No, they probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle Persinger are going to be there, so we'll see. But I like the picks here, Ashley and Megan. Yep. I hope they battle it out for the championship.
Seniors here, you took Wood Page. You had first pick on this one. Tell me why you took Wood Page.
Dude, Hollywood, his first year in seniors, he's had big finishes, great stats. I love Hollywood as a person anyways. Like, he's my dude. I talk to him all the time. Every major I see him. We just saw him down at Tupelo. He looks like Tiger King. He's got great outfits. What's not to love?
It's tough not to pick him just based upon that right there. I took Mike Worth here. It was kind of a sleeper in there, too. I was going past everybody's stats and stuff, and it was almost like I missed Mike and then went back and found it. I think there's one other that I wanted to
John
pick
Fent,
also.
maybe?
Somebody I didn't know him, and then I was like, well, I know Mike Worth, so we're gonna go with him, and that's kind of why I picked him for that one.
Mike's a solid pick.
Juniors absolutely stacked. This is probably the most stacked division that I've seen with only a few players. It's not many. I believe it's 5 on there. I don't think anybody in juniors has worse than an 8 PPR. Yeah, actually, the lowest is 8.17.
Yeah, everybody else is above an 8.5, really.
So they're, junior's going to be absolutely stacked. I don't know who Braden Connolly is. Looked at his stats and picked him. Carson Morris, we had seen numerous times.
Yeah.
Dylan took that pick first. Again,
Julian Lopez also throws really good. We've seen him at multiple majors on the West Coast.
They all throw good, just looking at the stats and stuff and how many games that they have. Co-ed. I got Megan Puckett and Chase Puckett, man. They're making the freaking trip out there.
Yeah. Megan and Chase.
Making the big trip.
I mean, they've been to Fresno before. Like, they like to go out that way if they can.
Yeah.
And we're excited to see them out there, get some CBC bags out there as well. Megan Chase, I mean, fantastic pick. One of the best co-ed teams around for multiple years now. It's a great pick. I'm taking Craig and Ashley. They just came off a huge win in South Bend.
Yeah.
They won 2 brackets of co-ed. I mean, they are on a heater right there. And I like that they're traveling together. They're going out there, getting some reps in. I like Crashly.
Yeah, they're going to tear it up. Graybill says, watch out for Blake Schrader. Which one was Blake?
Was he in there? Also, speaking of Graybill, he's playing co-ed too with, I'm guessing, his wife, Jill Graybill.
I did see that. And
she had good stats.
So, Jill Graybill was scanning. I tried to look. I wanted to see the stats because I was gonna pick her, but I needed to talk to Rich before I picked Jill, and Rich wasn't here, so he didn't let me know.
I'm gonna look at the stats right here in co-ed. 8.02.
So her stats are in co-ed. They weren't. Go back to women's and look at it.
They're not in women's.
It said scanning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't see them.
Yeah, so
you got to be a
something
better
funky going on.
Cornholio wizard than that.
Well,
though.
we didn't have much time.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
She's in there.
I'm in
What
there
up,
now.
Jill?
I love it. I love
Welcome
it.
to the chat.
Jill, good to see you. Good to see
So I'm
you.
excited to see. I mean, both Rich Graybill and Jill. I mean, Rich at 8.8, Jill at 8.0. I'm 8.02. I mean, that's a solid,
and that's why I wanted
co-ed
that's
team.
why I wanted to talk to Rich about
Right.
that.
And it's in their backyard.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, we're talking about home field advantage, possibly. They're comfortable. They're a couple. Hopefully, some good cohesion there with that team. Could make a
100%.
serious run.
Adam Bowe, what up, big dog? How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in freaking forever.
Yeah,
when am I
Adam
gonna
Bowe.
bust you up on the boards, dude?
Where you been? Get down to
I'm
doubles, Bill. Is this
joking.
a wild card pick for you? You think? Is this going out
I
on
would
a
say
limb?
doubles. No, it's not going out on a limb. We did some creeping. So number one, they got to make it through pool play,
Yes.
right? And you picked a team that's already through pool play.
Yes.
So,
A double
yes,
pro team.
I could have egg on my face after this pick. I could be completely screwed, but I just think Philip Swanson's going to tear it up. That's why I asked him, how's he doing today?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
in.
Is Kevin healthy? Is he healthy? Are we going to make it?
Kevin, if I'm correct, Kevin won the Medford. No, not Joey Persinger won Medford. Kevin Owens maybe took second in Medford. Kevin Owens had a big single finish. I promise.
Yeah.
I promise, because I know this name, and he's got good stats. Playing with Philip Swanson. Philip Swanson always playing good over there on the West Coast. Home field advantage once again over there. I like him. But, I mean, Russell and Craig, tried and true. I mean, they're the dogs. They're probably the favorites coming into the weekend. They're studs. They've been playing together for years. They've got great finishes.
I think they are the favorite. The only other team that there's a couple teams that I would mention, but the only other one that I looked on there that I was going to pick right away was Jack Harcrow and Woodpage.
Yeah, I mean,
Right,
Jack and Hollywood,
could be a
Harcrow and
monster team.
Hollywood, Harcrow Wood, whatever we want to call them, they can make a run, 100%. And I like Harcrow going out there. Also, another doubles team, Kelsey and Chase. Kelsey and Chase can make a run.
Yeah, I didn't even see that in there, to be honest.
They're in here.
But yeah, they can definitely make a run. They can make a big run. So, okay. Singles here. I did go out on a limb on this one, and I took Russell Tabers.
Russell has big finishes on the West Coast, though. In the past, he's done really well.
I don't know. I feel
You got a
like
feeling or what?
Yeah, I do. I got that little feeling. It's like, you go to a slot or you gamble or something, and you get there and you just freaking know it's gonna hit, and it hits. I picked Russell Tabers for this one.
I mean, with 70 people in Fresno this weekend, this thing's pretty loaded.
yeah,
We're talking Craig, Russell, Kev Owens, Philip Swanson, Kelsey, Chase, Megan, who were just Harcrow, right? I mean, we're talking about this thing is lined up.
all those juniors are above 8.5, but one. Those juniors could tear it up too.
If they put a blocker down and start
know
rolling against Jack Harcrow, he'll
We don't even know.
fuddled, maybe fall down.
That's what's crazy. Ashley, what up? Good to see you. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it is a star-studded field in there for how many players are going. You got Joey Persinger. He won Medford Major over there just a few months ago. He's probably got a target on his back from all those West Coast folks, right? Hey, you don't come over here and do that to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see if Joey shows up and shows out again. But I like this field. I hope some of it's live stream. I really don't know.
I hope it is too. I hope
Because
at
I'd
least
like
they
to
have
see
the
it.
small set, but I would like the big set. My personal opinion, folks, over-the-board cameras are essential at majors. I believe that they're essential. I know, look, if you have issues, tactical issues, this and that, sometimes you can only have the side cameras, and that's okay in situations like that. But in my opinion, every major should be looked at saying, how can we get at least 4 cameras in there to be able to do this?
Well, I'm telling you, I mean, we know. I mean, it's not that much more stuff.
No, it's not. It's not.
I mean, it's not easy. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's easy.
Yeah,
to
a lot
set up or
harder
maintain
setting
or
up.
anything.
A lot more issues could happen and things like that.
Equipment-wise, though.
But me personally, because I know they have like PTZ cameras, the pan tilt zoom cameras that can, you can look at one side and then switch scenes and it's looking at the other and can zoom in and this. I just overboard cameras are the best. You got to be able to see what's going on.
I can't focus on the stream that's just the back and forth ones.
It's tough.
I can't do it.
Yeah, it is tough. It is tough. So we need to Need to figure that one out and get those at every major because I think they're, my opinion, they're essential for it.
Yeah, Candlers are running it. Aaron's good about going live. Does that mean phone camera live? That's what it sounds like. Phone camera is worst case scenario for a live feed, but better than no live
better
feed
than
at all.
nothing. Better than nothing, but worst case scenario. Yeah, definitely better than nothing.
All right, passion picks. I was in a tough boat here. I was either going to pick Deb Smith or Ashley Irvin. I couldn't pick you, Philip, because I already picked you before. That's the rules. But Deb Smith or Ashley, I really didn't know who to pick, but I know I haven't picked Deb in a while, and Deb went on a big run this last weekend. She was playing really well. Ashley's also playing really well. So I'd like to see both of them have some big finishes because really I'd like to see both those ladies become pros is really what I'd like to see. So I'm picking Deb to make a run this weekend, but I also hope Ashley makes a run. Just saying.
Graybill?
No. Graybill, if you screw this up.
Remember, if you screw this up, you're going to have some problems.
Graybill.
I remember your last time.
One time.
That you were at a major. Exactly. This is my one time, dude. I'm gambling on a few people here. You're definitely one of them. Only because we saw the last major kind of happen. I hope that doesn't get in your head, Graybill. It shouldn't get in your head. You should still just go up here
he took
and
a
tear
fifth
it
in
up.
singles, Bill. It was doubles where he crapped at.
Yeah, tier 3 winner, right? Graybill, I'm just messing with you, man. Hey, tear it up, brother. Have a good freaking weekend.
Graybill, I want that tier 3 plaque plastered on your back, son.
You've got phenomenal stats, dude. You got the stats. I know you know how to play. Freaking show up and tear it up, man. Don't take any shit from anybody, especially Craig Irvin.
Bill.
Only because I saw Ashley in here, not Craig.
Bill, what is a good finish for Richard Graybill for you this weekend? It's going to be one bracket.
5th.
Okay. I mean, he's got to go through Russell, Craig, Hardcrow, Kelsey, Chase. Don't worry about any of this I'm saying, Graybill. We mute.
7th. Okay, 7th.
Karsten, Kev Owens.
I think 5th
Philip
is attainable.
Swanson.
I think 5th is attainable, but 7th. Okay, we'll say 7th.
He's going to have to play well.
Yeah. Graybill, you got this, dude. Let's go.
Graybill, none of those names matter. Just play one bag at a time.
Exactly. Don't
live
even
life one bag at a
dude.
time.
He's getting in your head right now. He lives rent free in a lot of
Deb,
heads.
you're the best player in the building. Besides Kelsey, though.
All right, we are locking these in, folks. Now we have, and I know there's not.
Did I even talk about Kelsey? Kelsey's going. She's flying out there. She's gonna win a major.
Sorry.
We've seen one woman win a major this year. Yep. That was Kim, right? And
Kim
was
Jordan.
she not in California?
Wasn't it Oregon?
No, it was California. So I'm thinking the ladies are taking down California this year.
Could be.
Kelsey, let's go.
Okay. Those are locked in. A new segment here for the majors that we're going to go to. Oops, let me take that down. No, we'll keep it up.
Okay.
For the majors that we're going to go to, if we see shots that are pivotal,
No, please stop. I can't.
If Rich Pyle sees this, he's going to be pissed at me.
I can't with that.
If they are pivotal, if they are game-changing, if the momentum shifts at this moment in the game. I'm just joking. Screw all that. We're going to show the best shots that we have. We're going to nominate for Shot of the Year. If we pick, right, and we're going to go, this is kind of the CBC Shot of the Year, right? And
well,
you don't
it has to be on our broadcast.
But it's our pick for it. So every broadcast that we have, we're going to try to pick at least 3 of the best that we've seen.
Yeah.
We're gonna play those on those segments after we've done it. At the end of the year, we'll probably replay them all, and then vote what we think is the absolute best for the shot of the year.
Maybe we have the people vote. Who knows?
Or the people, right? This is the first installment of it anyway. This right here is shot number 1 that we have. I'm gonna play it here. It's at the end of the video, so there are no bags on the board. But once I hit play, you guys will see the bags here. So watch this shot by Mr. Bryce Jefferson. It's kind of crazy. It's all juniors throwing these shots.
Of course.
Crazy. Here we go.
Bill, what happened?
Let me try again. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, or cover
Flop
like
on
that.
top.
That's nice.
Very good. Chase
Barstow.
going low and hard.
Okay, I paused it right there, folks. Did you see what just happened? I got to rewind this a little bit. I know it's very quick. We only have 7-second clips. But look at the bags on the board here.
Is this Chase Hollis throwing this?
Chase Hollis has a bag in his hand, 2 on the board. Bryce's bag is sitting on top of the front bag of Bryce's.
Chase's. Yeah.
Of Bryce's, yeah.
Bryce's
Or
bag
of
is sitting
Chase's.
on top
Yeah,
of Chase's.
yeah. He throws it for a bar of soap.
Or
but
cover like that.
Top,
That's
two
nice.
Very
bags.
good. Chase
Bar
going low
soap.
and hard.
Insane
Gone.
shot.
That bag is
That
gone.
bar of soap, do you know how hard he had to throw it to get it to go a foot past the board?
That thing was, I mean, it's off the camera. I mean, it's not like it barely shoved it off.
This is an insane shot. This could be a shot of the year contender. That's why I picked it for this one.
A shot you don't see every day.
A pivotal shot.
Game-changing shot.
Yeah. What happens if you're Bryce right now? Like in your mind, is it like this game's over, dude? I can't beat this guy. He's throwing crazy.
I don't know if that really happens. What's the score there? 7-2. So, and this is a 3-point shot in my opinion, right? Because let's think Chase goes probably airmail, gets the drag. Bryce goes roll. It's 10-10 wash, right? Is probably what you're thinking in your head if you're playing,
Right.
If you're
right.
Bryce, okay. Instead, Chase Hollis hits a bar of soap, gets a bag completely off the board. Now the best you can do is a 12-9, and now you've given up 3. Right? I mean, that's how my mind works when I see this shot. How much did it impact the round? And this is a 3-point shot. You
Now,
removed a player's bag from the board.
If we were to seriously sit here and analyze this, if I'm in Chase's position, a standard bar of soap, like just hitting it as a standard, would collect all of your bags and push that one off, right? He executed it perfectly. Is it harder than just one bag and one thing on there? Probably not. You know what I mean? But why I would call this one, or at least nominate it for shot of the year, is because it drags 2. And dude, it is so beautiful how far it hits this bag off the bag.
Or
Right?
cover like
This
that.
is-
That's
If
nice.
you talk about
Chase
textbook,
going low and hard.
that is textbook.
That thing
Off
was
the bat,
flying.
it's just crazy. It's a crazy shot. So Chase Hollis, 100% nominated shot of the year right now. Let's look at the next one. This one is Bryce against Caleb Rogers here.
yeah.
Caleb Rogers, yeah. Let me rewind this one.
Jack said, here comes the flops. I'm signing off.
Jack, no. I was thinking about this earlier. Jack, do not sign off. The reason I was thinking about this earlier, you throw fast bags, you throw airmail slides, and you can push bags. This is right up your alley. Just push a little bit harder.
Maybe he doesn't have it like that.
Jack can do this.
All right.
Like
I don't think Jack could do it.
All right, Jack's gonna be practicing this tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this one
or
real quick,
cover
and
like
then we'll talk about it.
Most likely. Oh, he's going to push. Bar of soap.
Oh,
he got it. Clip.
So that's
Most
a
likely.
sud.
Oh, he's
We
going to
call that a
push.
sud.
Bar of soap.
Oh,
he
we call it a
got
sud.
it.
But is this one harder? Let's get to the beginning of it here.
Most likely.
So this is the setup on the board, right? One of Caleb's bags are going to go in. There's nothing you can do about it, right?
Yep,
I mean,
I see it.
unless you're backside airmail, that's the only way you get
Still,
this.
I mean,
And this shot is the same as a backside airmail,
yeah.
right? Hitting one bag, dragging your own and stuff, right? I mean, that is the same shot as a backside airmail. You would get the same amount of points and everything for that specific shot.
Well, so I think what's going on here, I mean, Caleb also has one off, so this is a big shot here, right? You see one off there on the side. But if you're Bryce, I think most of the time, if that bag's in the hole, it might be a different scenario. You throw a roll bag here, though, you're giving Caleb a lane to possibly collect, right? His bag that's on top of yours and the one in hand that's left.
Right. I think he just
So
bumps.
what he does
But, yeah.
here to step out, to get the angle, to remove Caleb's bag from being pushable and collecting his own is what makes it a ridiculous
Okay, because his
shot.
bag could have, and Bryce scored here because as you can see, Caleb has a bag off of the board.
Right.
Right. So again,
Oh,
we'll
he's
play
going to
this,
push. Bar of soap.
and then we'll pause it there. Look at that bag; it kicks to the left.
Right.
I mean, again, folks, we call that a sud, one that does not go off the board, where you soap it technically. If it doesn't go off the board, we call it a sud. If it goes off the board, it's a bar of soap. Right.
Thanks to Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Fresh hooked us up
Pointing
on that.
out.
Oh, he
Beautiful
got
shot.
it. Clip.
Again,
Most
could
likely.
be
Oh, he's
nominated
gonna
for
push.
shot of the
Bar
year
of
here.
soap. Oh, he got
I
it.
don't know if the last one was better than this one or not. I'm not sure.
Once again, and this to me is a 4-point bag, right? Because Bryce is sitting 8 on 4, right? Well, it's 8 on 2, but that bag's gonna go. right? It's right here. It's 8 on 2.
Yep.
Right, is what we're looking at. Caleb
No,
has
no,
a
no,
bag
it's
in
not
hand.
8 on 2. No. It's 5.
5 on 2. You're right.
Yeah.
So if he cleans up if he goes roll bag, it's 8 on 2 or 8 on 4, right? And Caleb could clean up and it could be 9-8, 1 point for Caleb if he hits a crazy shot. But since Bryce shoves him off to the side,
He can't
it
pick that back.
becomes a 10 on 7.
Guarantees
Right.
3 points.
So from
Shoving
going from a
it,
possible -1, you go from a guaranteed +3.
Is that better than the Chase Hollis shot?
No,
Really?
not to me. Just because the sheer, aggressiveness, aggressiveness of the shot is what
Right.
makes Caleb's a little bit more impressive.
Oh, he
than
win
this one.
Chase Hollis.
He what?
It was Chase. Oh, you're
Yeah.
Kid.
Chase.
Yeah, Chase. You said Caleb,
Oh,
but
my
Caleb's
bad.
on
Yeah.
the screen right now. But
Yeah.
yeah. No, I kind of agree, and he went for that shot because he threw so hard and knocked Bryce's bag so far back.
Yeah.
Okay, third shot. This is the final one. Here.
Are these all juniors?
Yeah, they're all, like I said, they're all juniors, and this is another Chase
Jack
Hollis
is
shot.
Pissed.
Yeah. Well, hey, Jack, I don't know what to tell you. These are what we clipped. I don't know. Are these harder than airmails?
I think so.
They're tough. They're very tough. Okay, so why am I not getting what I want?
Well, what's it doing?
I don't know.
You played it earlier.
Hold on. Let me do this. It's not even moving here. That's the
I
issue.
see that.
Play. Folks, we have technical issues. Give me 1 second here.
What's the plan here?
Yeah.
I think this shot too, I'm telling you folks, he's going to hit like a bar of soap and a sud at the same time. So it's going to be tough to not make it the best one just because of the sheer amount of points it's going to equal.
Dude, why isn't it playing? I literally have it right there.
Bill.
This is an OBS issue. Like, we might be frozen and offline right now.
I don't think we're frozen and offline.
We might be.
Folks, are we frozen and offline? Somebody tell me.
Let me shut it off. I wish there was a reload button on this.
Reset?
Yeah, this is weird. No, it didn't do it for any of the other ones.
I agree, it did not.
I don't think it's a... Yeah, blame it on
Blame it
the
on connection issue.
Shot 3. No, this is it. This is the third one that I had up.
Move it down to the bottom and try.
Oh, no, it did crash now.
What did?
Okay,
There it
Like
is. Okay, here it is. It did. It literally crashed and just came back up. So
All
we're
right.
good. Okay. We had this one on the SHOT Show. I didn't even see this being able to happen, and that's a big reason why a bunch of these are on here. Like, we could have cheered for Bar of Soap, the first Chase Hollis shot. We could have done that for the Bryce shot. Like, we could have easily done that for those. But looking at this board texture right here, nobody would say Bar of Soap.
Clean up or block?
I would say rollback. I wouldn't even say clean up. Like, because he's throwing the TNT bags.
Yeah, but fast side, he can clean
So
up.
what do you mean? You mean clean up, bring everything through?
Mm-hmm.
But then Jacob picks up points here because there's no
Yeah, but
way.
if you roll, you leave him open to possibly get 2 with like a clean up right side. That's just what I'm thinking.
It's just, I don't know. It's disgusting here what he does. So
4
we'll
or
play it.
5 speed. Oh,
Pushes both of those bags, gets 1 bar of soap and 1 sud there. Right? I mean, that is an
My
insane shot.
Okay,
If you start with this board
like a
texture
4.
and look at it right here. Like, these bags, if I'm at the Axe or I'm at Griffith and I'm throwing or at almost any place, I'm like, well, I got to go through those. And in my head, I'm thinking, reblock.
Yeah.
If he has a bag left, I'm sitting here like, oh, I just need to sit behind and reblock. Instead of doing something like
5
that,
speed.
this guy
Oh,
goes as hard as he possibly can, knocks 1 off the back, and then 1 on the back of the hole, guaranteeing himself 3 points unless Jacob goes up here for the airmail drag, which is an even harder shot than a slide.
And that's why I think this shot could be even better than his original one, just because this went from a 12-12 wash, right? Everything in play, right?
Right.
Everything was in play for a 12-12 wash.
Right.
To a 12-on-5 or 12-on-7 for 5 points. possibly, barring what you're saying, a crazy airmail drag.
Right, a crazy airmail drag, it's 3 points. Right, so you're guaranteed. I mean, or excuse me, 1 point. You're guaranteed 1 point here.
Yeah. Well, 3 if you get the collect. Like, we're assuming he collects his
I
bag in front of the hole.
In this one, I think I remember the game. I think it was tied 5-5 after this one, after this shot. I think he does slide it in. His back bag does not drip also.
And then Chase collects?
No, I don't think he collects. I think he just goes in.
Well,
so
if he gets 5,
5-5.
it'd be a 12-on-7.
Maybe, but yeah,
Or 5.
whatever it is. I think it was 5-5 after
Yeah.
this. I think he picked up 5. I think I remember this exact one. But just that shot, I mean, that dude,
It's massive.
I'm thinking reblock
They're so
here
close
all
to the
day.
hole, too, yeah.
All day I'm sitting here reblock.
Like a 4 or a 5 speed. Oh my god.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Chase Hollis, one of the best push shots in the game.
So 2 nominated this week by Jace Hollis, 1 Bryce Jefferson hitting the shots. What do you think?
Some more North Carolina. I don't know. I really like the first one just because of the aggressiveness. I mean, it's insane how far he pushes this bag.
Yeah, same issue.
Yeah,
Same issue.
we're not doing
We'll
that.
figure it out. Yeah, but so you like the first one because the bag goes so far off? I like that too. I really
But
do.
the last one is a full bar of soap and a sud. It's kind of hard to deny that it's actually a better shot when you talk about how many points it's getting you.
Right.
It's an actual better shot. It doesn't maybe not look as cool, which that's where we have to determine like shot of the year. Like what makes it the shot of the year?
What makes it the shot of the year is that I think 90% of people think reblock if they're that early in the round. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or just shove through it, or do this, or you know what I mean, but drag them all. He didn't think that at all. And that's what's crazy. Those are bags that are sitting there in the hole that, honestly, I don't even think bar of soap, because how could you soap those bags? When I think of bar of soap, it's sitting on top of another bag. Yeah, those bags were just pinched in the hole.
Yeah, if they show any sort of lift, the juniors are going for it.
Yeah, crazy.
They're going for it.
Anyway, that's that. Do we want to get into our new, the new rules?
I mean, we can. The new rule. You like that?
Just real quick, let's spend.
I gotta pull it over
minutes.
here, right?
5 minutes doing the new rule here, folks. We posted on the Facebook a little bit earlier. It's about bags looking similar, and who has the authority to call a change on the bags.
Right. We even got some comments. I haven't even looked at them yet, Bill. To be honest with you.
No, I looked at them.
Oh, did you?
Zach Dawson put his thoughts on there, and I agree with Zach.
How do I open this?
But I want to talk for a second about, after we read the rules anyway, I want to talk for a second about how our one instance of this on the live stream went. And then
and that's exactly what I thought.
And then talk about where I think it should be.
As soon as I saw this post, it's exactly what I thought about was that one time. So I don't know where.
Are we going to Family Feud?
Yeah, we're going to have to. All right, folks. See you in a second.
Be right back.
Think. Okay.
It's so quick.
There we go. Bop. And here's the rule. Okay. So I'll have to scroll a little bit when we read it, and I'll read it aloud.
Tech guy number 5 is starting to learn a little bit about OBS. As long as I show him, like he can.
I made this on my own when I was a Lone Ranger.
It's like monkey see, monkey do.
I'm good.
You know what I mean?
I'm good with it. All right.
Love it.
So an update is being made to the bag color rule, and the updated player's guide will be available on the website by tomorrow. Also, this information was sweeped by CBC AI. Of course, they pulled it straight from the certified officials page. CBC AI can infiltrate it.
I think DJ stole it from CBC AI.
He might have.
I saw him post it.
Here's the updated bag color rule. Bag colors. Before the game begins, if either player or team believes their bags are too similar to their opponents, they may replace their own bags with a more identifiable set that has a different color and or pattern. Once the game begins, each player or team must use their chosen bags for the remainder of the game. Do you want to unpack that first statement?
I think we should unpack the first one before we continue on with the notes on stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do you think? I know the keywords that ring in my head is if you have a problem,
you fix it.
Exactly. Is that okay?
I mean, I think it is what makes sense. But what if, I mean, this is when we get into
You walk up to a board, You got your bags. You're throwing down on bags because you got there 30 seconds earlier than the opponent. Your bags are black on black CBC blackouts, and they bring up Chase Hollis's black on gray TNTs.
Yeah.
Okay? He walks up after you've been there, and you're like, whoa, dude, that's way too similar. Or you just keep throwing them. But you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I have to switch my bags when I was here first?
And I think that's why they put it in here is it's like if you're going to be the one with the issue, then you should be the one that has to fix it, right? And I think a lot of people are already considering seed, right? Who has the highest seed gets to keep their bags, I guess you would say.
Right.
Right? And I think this comes down to how important is this one set of bags to you to throw?
Well, we know that it's very important
to most
some
people.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say most players.
Joseph Hartland wears the same underwear he's worn 2 years ago, has not washed them yet when he plays.
Cornhole players are very superstitious, or they can be, and your set of bags is something that you likely want to throw. Can you throw something else? Most players absolutely can and will, but if it's singles we're talking about, and you're deep on a run in the main bracket, and you're throwing these things gas, the last thing you want to do is go, I got to switch my bags.
Right.
So at this point, does this put you in a weird spot where, Bill, you think that you have to wait somebody out?
One of the top players in Cornhole today.
Yeah, he said, if I had to switch bags, I'd probably be mad for real. But this is what I'm trying to pose this question that if it's me and you, we have the same bags. We're top level players. We're playing. Do you kind of do a thing where you wait out the other guy? Okay, I'm going to act like this is fine.
Let's say you
got to bring it up.
Same bag, same everything.
Sure,
you're throwing down the bags and you're happy with it.
Well, no, you're not happy with it, but I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm not switching bags, so I'm just not going to say anything. I'm going to make him say something, so then he has to switch the bags. Because that's how the rule reads, right?
That is a flaw in the rule.
Right.
Let's say you're both CBC sponsored.
Yeah.
You both throw the ice blue Ronins.
Mm-hmm.
Exact same graphic, exact. Oh, no, man. Look, I know which ones are mine. I'll be able to tell. Right? And that's what you say.
Well, I wouldn't even bring it up. Is what I'm saying. I don't even bring it up.
It's a good point. I didn't think about that. That's why, dude, you're a smart guy. That's yes. Bringing it to the extreme, which that would be the extreme, is how we figure out the answers to problems, which means there has to be more than just the player that bitches.
Right, and that's why I don't like the verbiage of this rule as it sits right now, because it allows me to just wait you out. And how petty are you, right? And we got 6 down and backs to do. And if everybody wants to just start the game, we start the game. And if you want to be the guy who goes, no, I'm not doing this. Their bags are too similar. All right, buddy, go get your second set.
You just 100% convinced me. Braden and Aaron Lambert, 100% correct. Should be the higher seed.
You cannot allow the people
coin flip
to make this happen.
If you want, instead of taking the higher seed, just because the higher seed already gets a benefit by being able to choose first either the side or the first throw.
I think they get both.
I think they get one.
And then they coin flip for the throw?
We'll go back through and read the rules. I don't want to put out any misinformation on something like that, but I thought they got one. Maybe that's only doubles, though. I thought they got one of those choices, which was either I throw first or I pick the first side. And I believe most of them pick the side. And then the other one is supposed to, but maybe that's a rule that's, you know what, we're going to dig into the rules again, but I'm pretty sure.
Because I think it's both. I think they get to pick side and throw first.
I'm pretty sure.
Somebody who plays well, let us know.
You may be correct. You may be correct. So if they get both of those, then maybe it shouldn't be the seed that does the bags, but it should be a coin flip.
I mean, 50-50 is fair to me, but then you're going to have somebody who's upset. 100%.
Well, yeah, okay.
I guess somebody's going to be upset no matter what. What I'm trying to think is how you make this good for everybody. You know, and I don't know how you do that yet.
So Braden says, what does Braden say here? No coin flip wouldn't even work because you played and made those runs to get where you're ranked. Yeah, the comments are going.
So flipping a coin wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah, so higher seed gets choice of side and throws first. like I said, I mean, this would be something else that the higher seed gets to their advantage.
So the abuse on something like that, right? The abuse on something like that is if you're higher seed and they're throwing gas with the bags that they have and they're both blue, but yours is dark blue and theirs is light blue. Oh, I can't see that kind of blue. I'm partly colorblind.
Because,
you know what I mean?
This is how it reads. If
get some
either
sort of
player
advantage.
or team believes, this word
Believe,
is key.
right.
This
Believe.
word is key, right? Believes, because it leaves it up for perception and
that's where you could be like, I just can't see that color. I don't know what's happening, but they need to switch their bags.
Mm-hmm.
You have an issue there. And I know players wouldn't do this, but someday, somehow, some edge, if you're playing for King of Cornhole and you know this, it could happen, which is why it needs to be a little bit more airtight than just saying believes their bags are too similar. It needs to be more airtight than that, correct? It should be something like a coin flip is probably appropriate for something like that. So, number one, this is actually a great rule change for bag companies, and I'm kind of arguing against this rule change just a little bit. We'll take Nate Stevens, for instance. He has 2 sets of elixirs, maybe 3 now, and one's a slow set that he's been throwing his ass off, right?
Yeah.
Another one is a little bit faster of a set. He loves the materials and stuff like that. But if this slow set is working beautifully and somebody is a higher seed that comes up and says, no, you need to switch your bags, because of the seed rule, and then he goes to his other set, but they are a faster set, that throws him off in his game. And I know, trust me, I know all cornhole players want to play everybody at their best.
Yeah.
Right? You want to be able to beat somebody and not do something like that. But that is the case. So what? Does he have to have 4 sets of bags now?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a great topic there. Like I said, I don't know how you please everybody with this, because the higher seed, like we're saying, seems to already get so many advantages walking up to the board. So is it right to give them another one, or do we do something like what you're saying, Bill, where let's flip a coin, and let's make it 50-50? And really, I think that you and I would agree that choosing sides and or throwing first could be something that's coin flipped, right? And this is something that's more higher seed suitable to me.
So you're talking about reversing this a little bit and saying that, hey, the higher seed has the ability to say that the bags look too similar and then have the other person choose different bags?
Yeah, and then for the picking sides and or throwing first, flip a coin or spin a bag to start. Because I think most cornhole players would agree the side and the starting with the bags is really not that important.
Sometimes it is. I've seen numerous times where it's in singles, not important whatsoever. And then somebody comes in because I threw a hot game and they're like, oh, no, I want that side of the board. I'm like, it's inside, outside, that, like, who cares? But they did care. Yeah. And I thought it was funny, and I know a lot of other people think
Aaron
that too.
says higher seed has earned those rights. I mean, how many rights?
How many rights?
That's what I'm saying.
You get to pick the side, you get to throw first, and you can believe that your opponent's bags are too similar. And I say believe in the quotes because everybody's belief may be a little bit different here.
Yeah, where do we draw the line on higher seed can do this and this and this, right? Like, do they get to do everything? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I like one of these things to be a coin flip. There's 3 items now that I know of that go to the higher seed. One of them should be a coin flip, in my opinion.
Let's go down and look at the rest of them here.
Okay, the notes.
The notes, yeah, very important.
So, on ACO video broadcasts, aka center courts, if bags are too similar to be distinguished on video, an ACO certified official director may require that one or both players or teams choose another set of bags. Players/teams should bring a minimum of 2 sets of bags with distinct colors and or patterns to the court for each game. This ensures that if the bags are too similar to those of their opponents, they can be quickly traded out for another set that is easily distinguishable.
So, number one, not everybody makes it on the broadcast court, but everybody has the possibility to make it on a broadcast court. So you need to be prepared for something like this, is what I would say.
Agreed.
An ACO COD. You like that?
Yes.
ACO COD.
Certified official director.
Yeah.
I don't know when they added director to the end of certified official.
I don't think that this has changed since last year or the year before. I believe that this rule has always been in the ACO CO guide. I've never seen it exercised whatsoever, and we have had bags very, very similar on a court. Now, a big question is, our cameras don't pick up colors as well as the naked eye.
Right. So
if it looks bad on feed, is it still okay for the players to throw it even though they can tell the difference? You know what I mean? Like, it's that would mean that the certified official director was watching the stream also and said, hey, I can't really tell the difference, which we have never had that happen. This is a note that just pretty much says the ACO is the overall ruling on any broadcast court. I do want to bring up another point here, which is kind of a secretive inside point. Not really secretive, but it's a point that the ACO used to require, which is one set of bags had to be red and the other set of bags had to be blue for a broadcast or a streaming court.
Right.
This was years and years ago that they absolutely had this rule, and that's why you had to throw the actual ACO bags that they made and put in a little box or a little crate, whatever, behind the boards that you showed up and you threw these things. I personally don't want to go back to that.
Well, I mean, I think if you look in the bag rules, which I have a copy of this somewhere, for us as bag manufacturers, it says that every bag's supposed to have a distinguished solid color. I'm going to tell you right now, we've made a lot of bags.
There are many bags that aren't
right. So what we have here, right, is actually contradictory to that rule, because now we're stating to ensure distinct colors and or patterns. Right. So
I like that, though. I
do too. I do too. But what I'm saying,
I want to have the freedom to be able to create whatever design. Yeah.
Agree, but what I'm saying is it's contradictory to what rules we've known in the past, where these things are supposed to have identifiable solid colors and stuff like that. The issue, I mean, and we can bring this up on our broadcast, we had this occur where a player wanted another player to change bags because they said that the colors were too similar, right? We broadcasted. We could tell the difference. Broadcasting. The logos were different. There was a different hue to the color. But I remember the ruling coming down to, we found out that the certified official told the player that you are the higher seed. If you want the other player to switch bags, you have that right.
Yep.
And that's what happened.
That happened.
And then that other player was upset. Right? I mean, ish. But everything worked out in the end.
Wasn't a big deal.
It wasn't a big deal.
On that specific instance. And we didn't talk to both players after. Maybe it was a big deal. We don't know. Just me, or is he trying to do the same thing? Oh, I have no idea.
What's the same thing as ACL?
Yeah, I have no idea what is going on with that.
Yeah, Jack, I don't know when this has happened recently to spark this rule being put in place. Like I said, Bill and I ran into this last year at Knoxville.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was about to say it's pretty close to a year ago exactly. That's what I would have said, but he actually gave you, so you can go look it up and find a whole bunch of players that played on the broadcast court, and
you want to search through it and find that.
Maybe try to identify the person. Although I would never disclose a name or anything like that. But yeah, it did. It was Knoxville.
But like you said, it wasn't really that much of an issue.
It wasn't.
Anyway, I mean, it was handled well. Like I said, the only things if we're going to pick this apart is letting the players decide if the bags are too similar with the word believe.
Believe is ambiguous. That's up to the player. Then if I go to a director and I say, hey, I can't see this specific color. It looks like my color. I just think that,
yeah.
I don't know.
You want me to read the comments, Bill, on our post here?
But then it says replace your own after if you believe something like that, right? You have to replace your own.
You have to but that's where I said you wait them out, you know? and then
you wait them out because if you have the exact same graphic.
Yeah. Because you have the exact, or you just play it out and you hope you can identify and go from there. Yeah. Remember where your bags are on the
believe can't be in there. It's got to be one or the other.
We need something hard.
Or the certified official makes the call.
Yeah.
Something like that, to where if there is an issue, certified official has the authority to be able to make the call at that moment.
Jack, is it
on a broadcast court or not?
Jack says he's bringing one set to Fresno. Jack, if it's the green OTTs, I will also be sending a set with Chase and Megan. They will be waiting you out.
Green OTTs?
Exact bag.
Exact design. Yeah, exact design. That way Jack has to forfeit.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, Jack will be one of those. I know which ones are mine.
Jack would, though.
He would. That would be so terrible.
Zach Dawson said on here, player's choice is understandable, but do not like the rule where an official can decide if you need to change bags or not just because you make a broadcast. Hope to not see much of that, but the player's side of it I can respect.
Zach, I respect that comment, speaking specifically about the player side. If you want, and I don't want to just say grow the sport of cornhole, but I'm going to throw this cliche term in there that has become over 2 years. I would like to grow the freaking sport. I hope you do too. And Zach, I hope you do too, to play the best people whatsoever. Broadcasts are essential. If you knew how many comments we get in the chat in broadcasts for people or bags that are super similar that are thrown on a broadcast court, negative comments about this stuff, you can understand this rule. The rule is easily changed. I know everybody owns, and I say everybody, but maybe I shouldn't say everybody. When I say everybody, I mean 85% owns 5 sets of bags or more. Right? 85% of people that play for the ACO at this probably own 5 sets of bags or more. I'm sorry, dude, to grow it. If a CO or somebody on that broadcast court can't tell the difference, it does help. It really does, because people are bitching all the time about this stuff.
Yeah, and this, just to give something to the bag makers, make your bags look unique. That's something we can. We had an issue with this when we first got the Ronin, and we only had one carpet color because we sold way more of these than we expected, way faster than we thought. And locally, if people were throwing fast side only, you couldn't tell whose bag was whose on the other side. Well, we actually Bill made the suggestion of making a graphic change on the front side just so that if you can see where it lifts up, because originally all the Ronins had black outer where it met
and
the
then
carpet.
If you have a white outer,
right, and if we would have both been throwing fast side, you would have never been able to tell. Now, when we change it, they went to green or red or blue, where it met the blue carpet at that time, and you were able to somewhat identify your bag compared to your opponent's.
And I do want to say, Zach, I completely understand, dude. If I'm playing in my garage or if I'm playing somebody, I don't want any hindrance whatsoever off of my best game. And if I can tell and that person next to me can tell, that I get it. I promise you, I get it. And I think it has super merit reading that comment there. I really do. I'm not trying to downplay it whatsoever, but cameras can't pick up the same colors as the eyes. And to grow it, to have more people viewing it, to have more people watching it and not be pissed off that they can't tell whose bag is whose and stuff like that, it does help.
And Zach, there's instances where this would have to happen. There may be a time where somebody legitimately has the exact same set of bags. Then what do you do, right? There's no difference in coloration or anything, right? They're the same set. They look the exact same. Somebody has to make a decision on who's going to change bags. That would have to happen. Just because, you wouldn't be able to play your own game, really, correctly.
Right.
You'd be taking multiple timeouts. You'd be running out of timeouts. You'd be frustrated. And you want people to play comfortably, as best as we can.
And if we played backyard and we both like the same bags with the same graphic, one of us would just pick a different one.
Yeah, that's backyard. And we're talking about guys getting down.
I know we're talking
about
backyard, and I know we're talking about championship games, but I still believe that everybody wants to have fun in it, and it's still part of that backyard deal. To where it's just like, all right, it's still a family, right? The ACO is still a family.
Dusty Butler says they can pry my Ronins from my cold dead hands, never giving them up.
I love it. Jack Harco says those are no more given back to Gilbert. Totally.
Wow, Jack gave us that back. Jack knew those things were getting illegal.
Send me a picture of what you're bringing.
You were getting them things.
Send me a picture of what you're bringing.
Lane and Aaron both talked about higher seed. I think we covered that. I think that they will make a rule that higher seed's going to get to choose. I would assume. I can't see the comments. Only CBC AI can see the comments that are going on the certified official page. I would assume the certified officials are bringing up the same questions that we're bringing up right now. And if they don't, If some of them watch the podcast, they'll be bringing them over there. I mean, that's 100%. How it works.
I think they will see this. Hopefully, they'll see this anyway. And that word "believe" in there can be exploited. And you don't want rules that can be exploited, right?
Yeah, and I think at this time you have 2 solutions, and that's a coin flip or a higher seed picks. I mean, I think that is the only way you can solve this as we see it right now. Because Wes says here, Haggardbag says, problem we're seeing is when the higher seed is using this rule as an additional advantage. That's the thing that they're seeing. Our bags all have gray or black. You need to change your bags, ... So, and I'm going to say something about this, Bill, because this is true. Like something like a Ronin or your typical hybrid carpet that so many people are throwing, right? A lot of people are throwing. Can you say these bags are similar just based off the slow side, Bill? Because there's only a handful of colors.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, and this is an issue for bag makers too, because you're right. There's only a handful of colors for some of these fabrics. Some of them, anyway. They're coming out with more and more as time goes on and things like that. But when you find that newest, latest, and greatest, and it only comes in one color, that's that. Nobody's going to get anything different. And if everybody loves that specific material to throw, not everybody's going to be able to throw it if they're throwing the fast side then.
Right. If you got two old fellers and seniors throwing slick side down with the same exact color on the slow side, is that now possible for them to say, hey, these bags are too similar?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, just based off of the slow side.
It's tough, and I know you and I get very nuanced in this stuff, and we probably won't see much of this whatsoever. We're not trying to overblow anything, but you gotta always poke holes in rules, because when rules just come out, and I'm not saying these are knee-jerk rules or anything like that. They may have thought about these for a very long time. They just need to be scrutinized a little bit to be able to come up with like, oh, how should we actually word these things and kind of move forward.
Yeah.
And that's all. Seed is probably okay to do it. A coin flip is probably the best to do it. Although it can still be abused.
Let's say most fair.
Most fair, although it can still be abused. Being if I just believed your bags were close to mine because maybe I was colorblind on red and my bags were gray. And
you request a coin flip.
And I request a coin flip just to change the bags in a championship game. This stuff could happen. You're not going to get away from every exploit that could possibly happen.
Right.
But you have to try.
Yeah, you want to minimize
it, right? So what we try to do is, well, how can you try a little bit harder? And that's it.
Yeah.
Get you some Biden bags. Nobody.
Aaron.
I love it.
Aaron, that's funny.
Aaron, that's okay.
A good one. I think we're good there, Bill. Are we good there?
I think so.
You think we're okay?
Yeah.
All right. That's what we got tonight. That rule came into play today, so I thought it was important to possibly cover it. We did get some comments. It sounds like you guys had some stuff to say about it. That's why we bring it on here, But I do think there are ways for this to be a little more clear. And it needs some additional guidance, right?
Yeah.
Additional guidance needs to be added, some verbiage maybe switched up a little bit. It's not a bad rule. It's not bad for the ACO. Everything about it's good in all reality. Everything about it is good. What I promise you guys really is that unless the bags are the exact same, you will never see Bill and I out there having anybody switch their bags up. We will make it a point to find the smallest detail on a bag that we can commentate to you is different from their opponents. We do not want to have anything to do with the players.
There are some times where we've said there's like, is that his or his? Or is that hers or his? And we sit there. I don't want to, I never want to affect a game. And I know you don't.
They'll ask us, hey, what was the score of that round? They'll ask us, how many timeouts do I have? How many timeouts do I get? On you guys. I mean, we do our absolute best to act like we are not even there. That's what we want, folks. Like, we don't even want people. We don't want anything to change when you come to our court. So just know that we will not be putting our hands into anything like this ever. It's just not the way we do business. When I have to go out there and fix a tablet, I already don't want to have to do that.
Yeah, but he runs it in his little. He does. He wants to do it once in a while, folks. If you can run a tablet's juice out, he just wants to show his sausage legs. You know, he's been working on them so hard, running 100 miles a weekend, this and that, whatever it is. And his little jean shorts that are 4 inches, Philip Barnett.
They're not 4 inches.
Hey, happy birthday. Philip Barnett had a birthday here recently, right?
Happy birthday, Mississippi Ninja.
A lot of people did. Anyway, Phil, I agree. 4 inches. It needs to be the 5.5 inch roll. If Dylan can't put his hands down by his sides and the jean shorts come above his fingertips, if they come above his fingertips, it's wrong. If he can put his hands down by his sides comfortably and the jean shorts go below his fingertips, good to go.
I'll bet you they do. The jorts are some of my longest shorts.
I love you, dude.
Yeah, everybody get customs. Dusty says that's a good point. You get customs, you ain't got a problem.
Love it.
No problems there. Hey, thank you guys. If you like what we're doing, give us a like, give us a share. We appreciate you. We will be in North Carolina next weekend, so we will be here Wednesday for you guys to make picks, talk about it. Been broadcasting all weekend.
Thursday morning, I'm driving 6 a.m. though, so
yeah, we got a rip out there, like an 8-hour rip out there. It's gonna be a little nuts, so.
But we will be there. We'll be bringing you the best CBC action that we can possibly bring on the ACO Digital Network.
Yeah. Good luck to everybody this weekend in Fresno. Anybody playing, especially if you're throwing CBC bags, get out there. Faith, family, 4 baggers.
Out.